Square revolutionized payments by making it easy to accept credit cards anywhere on a smartphone or tablet. Now, we're doing it again for chip cards. Here's how to use your Square reader for chip cards. Take the reader out of its package by pushing out the inner box and pulling on the tab. You'll notice that the reader has two slots, one located near the front of the reader for dipping chip cards, and one located near the back for swiping magnetic stripe cards. If you look under the reader, near the audio jack, you'll see a micro USB port for charging, but we'll get to that later. Let's go over plugging your Square reader for chip cards into your device. It's a bit different than previous versions of the Square reader. That's because EMV payments are much more secure than magstripe payments and require a different kind of communication between your reader and your device. On a device running the latest version of the Square Register app, plug your reader into the audio jack and wait for the notification that says you've established a secure session. This lets you know that all the information will be encrypted and sent securely. Once you see it, you're ready to take payments. To take a magstripe payment, swipe the card quickly and smoothly through the rear slot with the magstripe facing toward the back of the reader. To take an EMV payment, dip the card vertically into the front slot, keeping the card inside the reader for the entire duration of the transaction. Next, your customer can select a tip. The reader and device continue talking to each other, making sure the card is genuine. If you pull out the card too early, the payment won't be able to process. The added security also means that EMV payments take a bit longer to process compared to what you're used to with magnetic stripe payments. Next, your customer signs with their finger. Once you see the check mark, you're done. And that's how you take an EMV payment with your Square reader for chip cards. Finally, let's talk about charging your reader. Remember that micro USB port we talked about earlier? Take the cable that came in your box and plug it into the reader and a USB power source. You'll notice a small indicator light which tells you when the reader is charging and fully charged. It takes a couple of hours for the reader to charge completely and packs enough power to last all day for 99% of businesses. So now you've got everything you need to get started with your Square reader for chip cards. For troubleshooting and advanced tips, visit square.com/help and search for chip cards.